Hello everyone, it's Maive, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making a mini version of Thor's hammer that you can also turn into a charm because I loved Thor Ragnarok so much that I've seen it 3 times already. So if you two are a fan of the movie and you'd like to see how I made Thor's hammer from polymer clay, then keep watching. I'll leave links to some materials in the description. To make the metal part of the hammer, I flattened a ball of black polymer clay, but you can also use white, then cut out a rectangular shape. Next you want to trim the corners. Then you want to rest the rectangle on the narrow side and repeat. Using a blade, I defined all the edges of the hammer. In this area, the hammer has like a Celtic pattern, but this hammer is too small to do that, so you can poke lots of dots instead to give it some texture. Define the rest of the edges and use a craft knife to get right into the corners. To make the handle, I used a wooden stick that I carefully pushed into the clay, turning it at the same time so as not to distort the clay too much. Next, to make the hammer look metallic, I dusted it with silver mica powders, but you can also use eyeshadows. If you don't have either, you can paint the hammer with metallic acrylic paint or alcohol ink after baking. Then I baked it for 10 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius. Next I added that disc on the top because I forgot the first time around and baked it again. I used the flat end of a handle to push and flatten the clay evenly and a needle to add some detail. After dusting it with mica powders, I baked it again for 10 minutes. Once the clay was cold, I measured the handle, trimmed the excess and sanded it. I initially glued the handle to the hammer with alien sticky glue, but it came off, so use superglue instead. Now you can paint the handle with acrylic paint. I used light brown all over and dark brown and black to shape the ends. Once the paint is dry, apply a layer of glaze to protect it. To emphasize all the details on the hammer, I used black acrylic paint and I blotted the excess either with a tissue or my fingers. The paint will give the hammer a more worn and realistic look. Next, I wrapped jewelry wire around the handle, trying to keep the wire at an angle and evenly spaced, apart from the ends where I wanted the wire to be close together. Trim the excess wire and close the ends if they're sticking out. I brushed on a little superglue on the ends to stick the layers of wire together and to secure them to the handle. Then I drilled a hole through the base of the handle with a nail art drill so I could insert a screw bale and turn the hammer into a charm. Then you want to glaze the hammer to protect the mica powders and the paint. And now you can go ahead and say, "I'm Thor, the Lord of Thunder." It's not the Lord of Thunder, it's God of Thunder. Oh, I see. I'm Thor, God of Thunder. If you liked this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Maive. I make videos like this every week, so go ahead and subscribe so you never ever miss any of my uploads. Thank you all so much for watching and go see Thor Ragnarok, it's really funny. Have a crafty weekend and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Ciao ciao!